evening, everyone. Again, this is Mayomi Seabrooks coming to you from Kustom Kreationz. So today, I've gotten a lot of questions about my birthday boxes. So I'm creating one for my nephew Jace. So I said I would show you guys something. Now I'm kind of going to be back and forth. I don't know if the recording is even going to show both of my screens because I have two screens. But I've already created his chip bag in Photoshop. But I mean, it's pretty easy. I'll create it over here in Word because I know a lot of people may not have access to Photoshop. So I am going to most definitely just show you guys what I already did with the template in Photoshop, but I will recreate it here as I do the entire process of everything that I do, including my birthday boxes, as far as custom stuff. So I'm going to remove him. I'll just slide him to the side. But I'm going to just remove this so you can see basically. Okay. So in Word, I'll just cut him so you don't see him. So basically in Word, I have my entire template set up for all my birthday boxes. And in the birthday boxes, I include a custom rolling tray. I'll show you guys how I get this size design and template. The template will be available for purchase below for anyone that wants to do the birthday boxes. So I basically have it set up here in Word. The first page is the template that you would do the kid snack tray with. The second page I have set up. I'm going to change this because I have a lot, but right here is where the chip bag goes. On this, I have it pre-set up to have the Rice Krispie treat as well as the ring pop. It's pre-set up with the Skittles template. These are for like the lollipops, the small lollipops that I include, two of those. This is for the high C, the front and the back, as well as the Skittles. It does have the front and the back. I have the goldfish template set up, and this one is generally personalized for the cotton candy. Again, below my birthday box includes a birthday card. So I create a custom birthday card to match the theme, as well as with the child's name, the recipient's name and stuff. This is the inside of the birthday card. So I have to do a double side print when I do this one particular item when I'm printing it. I include a coloring book, so I do customize a coloring book cover page, front and back, and these 3 pages are for the coloring pages themselves. Now, what I do to save myself the hassle when I'm working in Word and not in Photoshop is I make an extra page. This page I generally use when I'm importing the photos so that it doesn't mess up the way things are lined up at the top. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the top and we'll start creating the birthday box. So basically you're going to bring over your photos. The way that I get this particular shape, it looks really nice and neat to me when I'm doing any type of photo tray or anything where I require just to do the photo image on my trays. I prefer to use this. To me, it's really neat. I can do different things in it, but you can also just use a square image, in which I don't. I use this because it's nice and you can cut around the edges. So to get started, what you would do, you're going to use your format tool here a lot. With these particular projects, I use format a lot. So you're going to click on format, and the first thing I'm going to do, because I'm going to put a particular the card, this is a Disney's cards template. So my sister said he likes cards, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go to shape fill. You're going to go to picture. And so it's going to pull up. This is actually the baby shark when I was just doing that. But this one I have under my party favorite templates. I'll go to Disney cards. So these are a lot of the backgrounds I've downloaded for the Disney cards. So the one I'm particularly going to use is this one because I want it to fill my tray. So I'm going to double click this, and it fills the background basically for your tray. On top of this, I still would add all the text that I want to add, but this is definitely going to be my background. So what I want to do, I do want to make a border that will go around this. So I'm going to do a shape outline. What color is it? Right now it's blue, so I'm going to change it to black. But I want to change the weight. So you'll still be under format. You're going to come down to weight, and to make that line thicker or blacker, you would just come down here and click 6 point. So it gives it a nice trim for when you do that. Generally, with adding Jace's picture, his picture originally did have a background on it. I use the website remove.bg, which is free. You can go on there, upload your picture, and it generally removes that for you. Let me show you real quick. I got a lot of stuff. Okay, so I actually have it up. All right. Let's see, it's loading. Okay. I've done a lot. I've been in here a lot. All right, so in here, his original picture. Let me see where I have it at. Oh, I might under Jason's. Oh, it's under pictures. All right, so this was his original picture. So what you would do is I would double click that. It's gonna upload his picture, and boom, it removes his background. So whenever it removes your background, you'll just hit download. I'm gonna just do it just for the sake of showing you guys. It's gonna download. It's gonna say remove BG. So you'll minimize that. So just to add his picture here, because I don't want it to mess anything up, I'll go to the bottom page that I normally use, and I'm going to hit insert and picture. I'm going to go to my downloads because that's where it went at, and I'm going to double click that picture. So what you would do, because it's at the bottom, I'll generally cut it so I can take it back to the top, because this is the page I'm working on. So I'm going to paste it, just click on the side or something and hit paste. With his picture showing back here, I am going to click it, go back to format, go over here to text wrapping. What you're going to do is you're going to bring his photo in front of text. Boom. All right, so the picture that they took, basically his hair is cut off a little. So I'm going to make it blend in so he can still look like the handsome little fellow he is. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to move that. But click on his photo and just bring it down so that it'll blend right in, and it's going to be perfect. Boom. All right. So what we're going to do, Jace is turning 2. So I'm just going to, let me show you guys his chip bag. Because I did his chip bag in Photoshop already. So let me see if I open it. Where did I put it at? Okay. So this is, let me show you guys in Photoshop what his birthday template looks like. This is his chip bag. Let me close out all my other client stuff. So this is his chip bag. And let me also see if we can show you what his chip bag is also going to look like. It's under. Alright. No, it's not in there. Where did I put it at? I don't even know. Oh, it's under here. Alright, so this is what his chip bag is actually going to look like. So, this is basically how everything will be set up. So, with me doing this in here, the photo is his tray is gonna look a little different. Because I'm not using, let me see, it may let me copy it. Let me try to copy it and see. It may let us copy it. Why is it? Alright, so it may let us copy. I'm going to try and see if it lets me paste it over or not. No, it didn't. Alright, so his this I can basically still design it to look something similar to what I have over there for his chips already. So what we can do, let's see if I can find a red. No, alright, so what I'm going to do is just insert word art for his tray, and then I'm going to say, what did I put on here? Oh, so on here, because he's going to probably use this tray more than once, I don't want to put his birthday on there, how old he'll be, because my kids use them for everything. I'm just going to put his name. Gonna put Jace, and then I'll just duplicate, copy this, and redo it again. And then I'm just gonna put a different text, and I'll show you guys how to color. Because that's kind of one of the quotes. Let's do this thing off Disney cars. So I'm gonna make that, put that text down here. As part of the tray, and then we're going to change these colors and stuff up, so to match the theme. So what you do, like I say, you use format a lot. So on this, the shadow effects, I want the shadow color, I'm going to do white. For the shape fill, I'm going to just try something. I want to see how it looks like with the checkered, something like that. But you could just play around with it to make it whatever is comfortable to you. I don't like how that looks, so I would change the color more than likely to red. Change the outline possibly to black. And then, like I said, you can change your outline to make it thicker, or things like that, to make it look nice. So, you just do whatever you want to do to make it comfortable to you. This shadow color, you can change that too. Like I can make it black as well. So you can do it to whatever is comfortable to you when it comes to that. So I do want to thin that out some. Alright, so basically I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to go to shadow effects. I'm going to change my background to black. I'm going to fill it with red, and I'm going to do the outline black as well. So basically that's his tray. That's just start. I do want to insert, I've had a flag. So again, I always go to my last page because I don't want it to, I don't know if I did it or not. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to try something because I don't know how this is going to, I don't think it's going to come out right. So let's see. It may not blend right the way I want it to blend. No. I should have left it down for a second before. With the colors in this with me, bringing it over, I may have to go take that to the Remove BG website as well, for it to make the background of that transparent, because you always want to make, see how it came out. I don't like that. So what I would do with that particular image, because anytime you try to make a background transparent, if it's white, it could be difficult because it's going to remove a lot of your white background. So what I would do is come back over to Party Favorite Templates, go to wherever you have your things stored, and then I would come in here and it's going to remove that background for me. But you do see it removes some of those. So you can edit that to where it fixes it for you. and it kind of blurs, but it's still going to keep it transparent the way you need it to be. So you're going to download the image again as well. Download. Oh yeah, moved right there. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to close out of this. Now actually, I do have a couple more images that I want to include on here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring those over as well and remove the background so that I can use them. And so generally the way that I do find my images is I go to Google. All you have to do is, see, I don't like how it took away some of the white. So I'll go to edit and I'll go to blur so it can correct it and download it. Alright. And you just do this for whatever pictures that may have a background that you want to remove. It's free, and I just generally do it. And once I have them saved to my computer, I don't have a problem out of it anymore. Yeah, so I do that one. I'm gonna download it. I think it's one more that I'm going to do as well to make sure there's no background when I do bring it over. Okay. So those are all the pictures that I plan to add or use for Jace's sets. Alright, so now that I have that downloaded, let's go back and try to get the flag that I wanted to insert on his tray just so I can see how it's going to look. All the images I just did when it downloaded, I will move them over later. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut. Oh, let me first. And anytime, so it does not mess up your template that you have above, always bring in front of text. Go to text wrapping, which is under format, and bring in front of text. And then I'll cut it. And when I bring it up, it won't mess up anything. Because if you don't, it's going to mess up your template. See, and it didn't remove that one. I don't know why. So I'm going to try this again and see what happens. I don't like how that looks. So I'm not going to keep this because it still didn't do it right. But let me try one more time. And let's see if it did the other one. Maybe. Let me try this one. And see what happens. Well, sometimes, like I say, it may do it. It's supposed to do it, but if it does, yeah, it didn't do it. So I'm not going to worry about it. I just won't insert that particular picture. It's not a big deal. I have a lot more that I want to insert. But like I say, his chip bag is pretty much done. But just for the sake of the video, I will go through the whole process and show you how I do it in Word. So you still do the same thing. I come down here for the primary picture. I'm going to insert the picture that I wish to use, which was that Disney Cars, that primary picture, which is this. I'm going to insert this. I'm going to go to text wrapping and put in front of text. So that it doesn't mess up my template above. So I'm going to, actually, let me insert the other pictures that I'm going to use, and I'll just leave them all at the bottom, which is a lot easier. I'm going to do this one. So we're just going to add that one at the bottom as well. And then the other images that I removed the background from. So I'm going to go to my downloads and grab these couple of cards. And I'll just insert those below. Alright. So with everything you bring over, you still want to make sure you put bring in front of text. This, for whatever reason, did not remove the background. It did for me in Photoshop. That's why Photoshop is a great tool to use versus using Word. Because sometimes stuff like this, like it's not going to remove the background. So I won't use that one in here. I'm actually going to have to bring his... I'll be printing this chip bag out of Photoshop because I want to make sure that all that stuff is included. So with these, you just want to make sure you put them in front of text so that when you take them up, they won't mess up your formatting. Let's see. Okay. So everything is bring in front of text. So this is the first one, which I'm going to do, like I say, for the sake of this tutorial, I am going to just recreate a chip bag here. But see how that didn't mess up anything when I brought it over. So with the chip bag, I just generally put it here in the center. If it's too wide, like going over to the, I hate when it does that. When it's too much and it's going like over the size of your back, then you just drag it with the little toggle right there. Bring it here. Why does it keep doing that? Just bring this up some, and then just bring this down. You just want to fill in your front. For your sides, because I do have them preset with like the shape size. You just click in here and you put insert picture. Go back to whatever side or background you're going to want to use for your backs. I use this checkered one. I forgot I got it below. I don't know why. But see how when I brought it over, it messed up my stuff. But if you put it in front of stuff, it won't mess it up. And I forgot I already downloaded it to the bottom. But you would just bring those over, fill it in just like this. Boom, there's one side. To duplicate it, just hit copy. Or you actually could click on this on the side and then hit format. Format does the same thing. So that's one way you could bring it over. You can go on format, hit shape fill, hit picture. Boom, it does the same thing. That way to me is easier. So once everything is filled in like that, I actually want to, let me see, move. I actually wanted to remove this, but I'm gonna leave it there for the sake of this. But this is my QR code. You can generate these as well for free, which just so no one can basically steal your work and stuff. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, so once you get this done, then you can just decide, like for the creation part of doing his chip bag, I am going to use him again in here. So I'm going to copy him, and then I'm just going to click anywhere and hit paste, and then I'll drag him down. Again, and for the sake of this, there is going to do a border, so I'm going to sit him right about here. Again, with the image being so big, you can crop that so that it's not as wide when you're trying to do it. So just bring it in. Yep. So I would just crop him and click out here to remove that. So since his chip bag will have like the border on the bottom, I'll actually go ahead and enter that now. So what I'll do is insert shape, click right here to do a shape. So we're going to make this like a border for the chip bag where you can cramp it or do whatever you want to do to it to make it look cute like a real chip bag. So we're going to make this smaller. A lot of this, see this QR code, I want to do that. Bring it a little smaller. And we can also minimize this. Alright, so this is smaller as well. Hold on one second, guys. What? Somebody at the door. Okay, I'm recording right now. Thank you. Tell Aja money. Alright, so with this, you can just copy it as well. And then since you're going to do it, just hit paste. And then you could drag it to the bottom. Alright. So that's basically what we did as far as having a border for our chip bag. So with this, one second. Alright, so once you do that, you just drag him till he fits everything, which I think this is still cute, so I may use this one. when I print stuff. So yeah, I just don't like how he covers the other car, the full car. Alright, yeah, so we'll just move him over a little bit, to where you can still see him. He still looks cute. And he's next to the car. Alright, so, with this, I generally just copy his name, so it's not such a big deal. We're trying to make stuff match. So, you just copy his name, the same thing. Let's do this thing. We're going to paste that. And we're just going to drag everything down to his chip bag. Alright. But what I want to do is edit this because this is a birthday gift to him from me. So I am going to do like happy second birthday. And then it'll be Chase. So you can do that, and once you edit that, just make it big. So it fits on there. And it still looks cute. Happy second birthday, Chase. With this, let's see. Alright. So yeah, we'll do that. And then just generally with everything else, it's the same thing. You're basically copying this image, and you're putting it down here so it fills everything. But the way that I do it to get it in to make sure it looks neat, is I do my format, shape, fill for the picture, and just click on that, and it's gonna fill it there for you. But in the essence with this, because it doesn't look like it's gonna fit properly, I would just go here, insert shape, click here, and then this shape I think is maybe 2, and then the width is 5, I believe. Yeah, I think it's like 2 by 5. Boom, yep. Alright, so yep, that's gonna be 2 by 5, and with this you're gonna click bring to the front. And so I generally do that. And so what I would do here is do the same thing: format, shape, fill, and then insert that picture. You're gonna adjust the Rice Krispie treats to match, like to go inside there. And what I do as far as names and stuff, I do the same thing. Instead of having to retype, you just copy it. And then what you'll do is, since I do this for the right, like anything that's personalized to them, I'll say Jace's Rice Krispie Treats. With this, I copy and paste it over so I don't have to redo a whole nother one for the ring pop. And then you just bring this to the front, minimize it some, boom, that's done. And so I mean, it's really easy with this stuff. And that's done. Boom. Alright, so that's what you do. And when it even comes to the card, like this one, you can do shape, format, fill, picture. With this particular one being that way, I don't like how that looks. You just I try to put the same picture, but if it doesn't look cute to me, I won't use it. So I'm trying to see, because this is a Skittles box. So you want your, okay, yeah. So I would do something to this effect, to try to get this with the Skittles rainbow. You can make it smaller, something to where it's still going to show majority of what is, his design. So with his, I would remove this. I will copy this one and paste it below. Just so it resembles the same. And then you'll do format, shape, fill, picture, and do the picture again, because this is the back. With the lollipops, you're basically doing the same thing. It's really easy. You just keep inserting the same picture to make it look cute, and you just customize it with the text of your choice. And once I do all of that, then I do just print everything out. Once I get everything printed out, I will come back and show you a video of what it looks like once everything is done. Again, like I say, I do this for all the items, like my goldfish. I'm going to do everything to make sure that it is customized. And then again, like I say, I insert his name on everything. Once the name is on everything, then, you know, and you got it the way you want everything to look, you know, then you can print everything out. So like this is his goldfish. We're going to say these are Jace's goldfish. The goldfish, I normally do have it there, but since it is this, I'm going to sit it right there. His cotton candy, this one, I do insert the picture as well. And then for this, I'm going to copy this, paste it. I'm going to move this over, and then I'm going to edit it. And so it'll say Jace's cotton candy. And this is all you do. You put that there, and you just bring it down so that it matches. The whole thing matches. So it's Jace's cotton candy, and this goes on a little 4x6 clear bag. This page is like the birthday card. Again, like I say, everything I try to insert onto it. So for the birthday card, I'm going to copy this, the main primary picture, and I'm going to come down here and click on this side of the card and paste it. This is going to be the front of his birthday card. What you do once you get that done, then again, you just plug in the information. You copy the information, whatever you want the card to say that's beneficial to you. So generally, we'll just say like happy second birthday, Jace, because it's his birthday card. So once you get that, just paste it, drag it over, boom. And you can add his picture to everything as well. You just copy the picture and bring it down to all of his stuff. Paste it, minimize it to fit, you know, whatever you're putting them on. And I mean, that's it. I mean, you just do that. You're going to always make everything customized to your customer's preference. Again, this is for my nephew, so, you know, everything is to my preference, basically. But I always do it, family or not. I'm going to make sure it looks cute and nice to me. So with him here, I would probably put him in the middle, you know, so like he's standing between the cars. All right. So that's done. Basically the same thing with everything that you're going to do for your customer. You just make sure it's cute. All right. So with that, once I'm done, you know, customizing everything in here, you just, like I say, basically do it for everything. Once you're done customizing everything to your satisfaction, then basically what you do is you're going to print everything out. Close my door. What I do is the chip bag, well, the tray is printed on cry-cut vinyl, printable vinyl. The chip bag is on glossy presentation paper. The Skittles, cotton candy, and goldfish are also on cry-cut printable vinyl. I print the birthday card on cardstock, the coloring book cover on cardstock, and then the coloring book pages on regular paper. But I will come back once everything is done to show you what everything looks like completely done, cut, printed out, and everything. If you have any questions, feel free to ask below. Also, like, share, subscribe, and then I'll see you guys with a finished product. And I'll show you how to assemble everything as well. Once I'm done, I'll come back and show you how to assemble it. All right, goodbye.